Hello, I am GHS Confessions, and it is time for the weekly show. So strap up and grab some popcorn because we're going to BS our way through the announcements and then get to some of your confessions. Hit it! So I fully expect this first announcement will leave you in complete utter shock. Like, no joke, we got some straight up Illuminati shit here. Yep, you guessed it, it's another important senior meeting. Like, Jesus, how could they possibly need so many? More senior meetings is almost a meme at this point. Alright, so next up it looks like our sports department is finally doing something useful. Oh wait, it's a sportsmanship award. That pretty much means we lost nicely, right? Yeah, we lost, right? Okay, just checking. Alright, next up, apparently it is now wrestling season, so lube up and sign up for a very exciting sport. I'm sorry, the internet has pretty much ruined wrestling for me forever. Moving on to other sports news, social outcasts everywhere will now be very excited to know that there is officially a Glencoe bowling team, so go sign up for that if you want. And to pretty much wrap up all the sports news, turn in your little fall sign-up thingies before Monday, or else you will fail. Alright, news is getting kind of boring, so let's speed this up. Alright, first up, apparently it's college application month, so get into college or something, I guess. So there's career day for the two people that are interested. But I know at least two of my viewers are at least fascinated by the concept, so I'll put it in there anyway. And finally, are you interested in improving your leadership skills? Because if so, dude, it is your lucky day. You may just get to provide the school with babysitting. But hurry up, because I'm sure everybody's just dying to do that job. Ooh, and there's coffee. And that's pretty much all for the news today, so let's get going on some confessions. Alright, so we got a lot of confessions to go through, so let's get into it. Honestly, where are all the senior guys at? Haha, not looking for a relationship, haha. Maybe friends with benefits, that's all. Flirting emoji. Oh god, I am so sorry, that voice was cringy as fuck. To be real with you, they probably look like this and they're taken, or they look like this and they live in a fucking sponge. But, you know, on the bright side, I bet he gives good head. I'm kidding. Please don't find me and kill me. Alright, so this next one is really sad. My confession is I broke up with my ex 2 or 3 years ago, and I still think about him at least once a week. He was my first love, but he never loved me back. It was a 6-month relationship, but I felt such a connection, and I want him out of my head. Right, so your ex-boyfriend sounds like a complete douche, so follow these next steps very carefully, because he certainly doesn't deserve your time. Alright, step 1 is write up a huge, long rant. Like on real paper, though, this is important. Alright, next step is pretend like you're him and write a huge, long apology letter to yourself, pretty much pretending like you said, sorry I was an asshole. Then throw them both in the fire and be glad he's out of your life. Alright, so this next step is certainly optional, and I do not condone any destruction of property, but that being said, let's get into it. Step 1, proceed to your local Winco. Why Winco, you ask? I don't fucking know, just go with it. Step 2, pick up as many eggs as possible. This will probably only run you around $10. After redecorating his house, you can rest easy knowing that you have gotten revenge. Justice has been served. I'm sorry, dude, she's not into you. It's time to move on. Does anyone know how to express your feelings to a girl if you don't know if they like you? This is where I see a lot of guys messing up. They'll get all hung up over stuff. Like, oh no, am I being weird? Did I burp inappropriately? Is my breathing offending her? Girl's just sitting there like, why do you have a mental breakdown when I asked for a number 2 pencil? Just don't overthink it, inject some testosterone, and pull a Ron Weasley. And as the entire internet is probably now aware, it is our continuing mission to bring you literary works of art. Ooh, we got a sweet one coming up. This is a shout out for Nathan Beck. Apparently somebody really loves you. Well, Sage is certainly popular this week. TBH, you're a savage, and there's nobody else like you. You help me get through tough times and understand what I'm going through. Okay, next up we've got a bit of a tricky situation. My boyfriend likes to hang out with a girl I absolutely hate, because I already know she likes my boy. I tell him I don't like her, and he still talks to her. All the time. Yes, he's a great guy to me, and does a lot. She also kissed him once, but he was straight up about it, and he told me. She says that it was her that kissed him. Should I be worried or jealous? I think this is a tricky situation because you want him to feel free in the relationship, but then you also don't want him going to hardcore Cheeto orgies with Donald Trump. But in all seriousness, since he's being very upfront and honest about it, I don't think you have much to worry about. I have a crush on this boy, but he doesn't even know I like him. What should I do? Pretty much just go around dropping hints until he decides to pull a Ron Weasley. Go watch the video I made on it so you can learn some skills. I found that no matter what I do, I get ignored. I wish people wouldn't be so willing to ignore me. Come on, world, she's like the nicest person ever. Stop ignoring her. And lastly, I've been getting a lot of requests to do a really deep voice, and I haven't done it for very good reasons.
Oh yeah, this sounds really intelligent. Let's do this all day. Deep voice all the way. Hell yeah. Sound very masculine.
Are you satisfied yet, Internet? And I think I'm going to leave the video there for today. Please like, rate, comment, subscribe. Just show your support so I can make more of these. And I will see you later.